Hey, yo, hey. I'm an addict named Austin. I got clean here at Serenity House in Abilene, Texas, October 19, 2014. And I just wanted to read the Just for Today with y'all. November 20th, finding fulfillment. We weren't oriented toward fulfillment. We focused on the emptiness and the worthlessness of it all. There were probably hundreds of times in our active addiction when we wished we could be someone else. We may have wished we could trade places with someone who owned a nice car or had a larger home or a better job, a more attractive mate, anything but what we had. So severe was our despair that we could hardly imagine anyone being in worse shape than ourselves. In recovery, we may find we are experiencing a different sort of envy. We may continue to compare our insides with others' outsides and feel as though we still didn't have enough of anything. We may think everyone, from the newest member to the oldest oldtimer, sounds better at meetings than we do. We may think that everyone else must be working a better program because they have a better car or a larger home, more money, and so on. The recovery process experienced through our 12 steps will take us from an attitude of envy and low self-esteem to a place of spiritual fulfillment and deep appreciation for what we do have. We find that we would never willingly trade places with another, for what we have discovered within ourselves is priceless. Just for today, there is much to be grateful for in my life. I will cherish the spiritual fulfillment I have found in recovery. I'm really grateful for the literature of Narcotics Anonymous because that's where I find myself. And in these Just for Todays, I feel like they're always speaking directly to me, right? My experience was that when I got clean, I started working the steps and I had a level of gratitude, some humility, or I was learning humility. But what I thought I needed to have, like I was working the steps and I was working on my insides, but I also started recovering from the outside in, right? I thought that to be a good dad, I needed to have a nice vehicle, buy a home, have all these things, dress some type of way. Like there was just, what I knew about living life was based on what I saw other people have, right? Only to find out years later when I had worked really hard, maybe too much at some point, and accumulated all these material things, is that without having recovery on the inside, without recovering from the inside out, all those things can make me miserable. And just to be really honest, if I don't stay clean, they can all become dope coupons, right? And so my experiences was that I worked really hard and I was working the steps and I was getting relief, but I was also in my mind thinking I needed to look like this person that I knew that was a good person, that was a good dad, that was a good employee. I started thinking that I needed to have all these things looking right before I could actually get right. And I was wrong. I did it backwards. I did it from the outside in. And so I started diving deep into my relationship with my higher power, the literature, and that was one of the reasons why I took this job here, because I had been working at a restaurant at night, and during the day I had a lawn mowing trailer with a big zero-turn mower, and I'm just working my life away trying to get all these things right that I think I need, and then I'm tired and miserable and I don't know how to maintain the relationships that I had. And so I decided I wanted to get closer with my higher power and do something that was more like service and not like chasing money. And so I'm really grateful for that I took this job. I get to engage with people and be a part of something, and I get to live out my purpose today because of it. And so I'm really grateful for the program that gives me the help when I need it, right? And for this treatment center that gave me a job to be able to be a part of. And so I hope that encourages you today. Thank you for tuning in. We will talk to you tomorrow.